What's some of the best value you can create? Customer service. Guess who owns a company? Not your owner. That customer owns the damn company. How do you better service a customer? And if you change your focus on, okay, I gotta get my critical tasks done, but with all this open time, how do I impact the customer? How do I make their life better? How do I get the customer so happy about what we do where they tell their friends? That's how you're gonna win. That's gonna be the number one thing you do.
I'm in the big leagues, told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding a road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Do Good Movement. Our purpose here is to make a positive impact on our society through real life education. The movement comes into play when you guys share the content to help other people do good just like you. Guys, we are coming into a new year. Not only that, we're coming into some uncertain times, as you probably heard about, as you can see. I've talked about a couple times on this show of how you can plan, how you can do things different to be set up. Guys, it's here. Whether you see it or not, it's here. And when things change in the economy, when things change with what's going on in life, a lot of times it's not on a snap. A lot of times it's gradual, a little here and there and different things like that. What I'm going to talk about today, you guys listening, a lot of you know it. A lot of you work your ass off. You guys are just looking to get better. Like you understand like life and your switch is on, right? I want this show to go to people who don't, people who might be close to being there, to understanding, because I really want us to help and serve other people and make sure people are set up for success, but also just to live a normal life with what's coming. I'm not a guy that's a pessimist. I'm an optimist on everything, probably almost like on too high of a level of optimism. Everything, I try to find the win and the perfect thing out of it and what I'm going to learn from it and different stuff like that, and that's the way to live. I believe it is. But I'm also, try to listen and see different things going on and just make sure I make the different changes going on in the world and change my life up a little bit. So for you guys in your careers, this is a crucial moment on how you come to work and how you come and play the game every day. If you go back the last few years, it's been very easy to find jobs. It's been very easy to get raises. It's been very easy to go double your salary. The job market was in the employee's favor. There's more jobs out there than there was employees. Unemployment's through the roof, different things like that. Well, what's going on right now is a lot of businesses are slowing down. A lot of businesses are laying off people. And what I'm gonna say to you right now, and if you could take some of these things into your job, into your career, maybe it's gonna take your name off of that checklist of, hey, we'll just scratch this person out, scratch this person out, and scratch this person out. And when a company starts scratching people out, doesn't mean they don't like you, doesn't mean they hate you, doesn't mean they're trying to put more money necessarily in their pockets. Companies have to drop overhead and expenses for usually one reason. Their revenue is dropping down. They don't have enough income coming into the business to pay the bills. When companies have all these bills, they have a certain amount of income coming in, and a lot of companies grow employees, grow different things inside of their business on that expense line because they're forecasting their revenue to grow. But when there's different things that go on in business that you can't control, and you start forecasting your revenue going down, you got to start pushing your expense line down. And one of the biggest expenses in a business are employees, are people. And so when a company, and I've been in this situation before, unfortunately, when you have to go and compile this list, you do not want to be the person that's on that list. You want to be the contributor. So how do you not go on to that list? Understand what your company's values are. Understand what your company's mission is. Understand what your company's struggles are, and be the solution. Find out how you can help. Don't just come into work, clock in, and do the same thing every single day. If you do the same thing every day and you're not a creator, you're not a solution builder, you're not finding ways to bring expenses down or income up, you're going to end up on the list. You're a cog in the wheel, okay? Find ways to look at the business as you would own the business and lead your department, lead yourself, lead your peers, lead anybody you come across as it's your business, as it's your money. We are coming into those times where your leaders are paying very close attention to that expense line. They're paying very close attention to what you're doing. And a company could win in any downtime. But the only way to do that is every single person on that team needs to be a creator, needs to build solutions, needs to operate efficient, needs to find ways to build revenue as a single entrepreneur would. That's what everybody needs to be doing in the business right now. And if you could help your business create momentum and create new ideas and build more revenue, that business is not going to have to go ahead and shrink that expense line. But if you go and do the same thing every single day and you're not adding there and the business is forecasting to go down, tell me who's the one that's going to push that forecast to go back up. It can't be the one single person, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 20% of the company or 30% of the company anymore. It literally, if you have a seat there, your job needs to change to creating that kind of value. What's some of the best value you can create? Customer service. That's where the money comes from. Guess who owns a company? Not your owner. That customer owns the damn company. How do you better service a customer? How do you help that customer win more business? How do you better their business? And if you change your focus on, okay, I got to get my critical tasks done, but with all this open time, how do I impact the customer? How do I make their life better? How do I get the customer so happy about what we do where they tell their friends? That's how you're going to win. That's going to be the number one thing you do. The second thing I want you to do is I don't want you to walk away from this video and go in with this poor me attitude. I'm fucked. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to drag ass because we're going this way. Guess what? If you're working for a company and your company's trending downwards and you're just going to go throw in the towel and be a little bitch like that, and guess what? You're going to need to make money, right? Guess what's going on in the other company? They're going through the same stuff. They might have a hiring ad out, but they're not looking for a person like you. They're looking for the badass that's still with that company that's fighting through it. So whether you listen to this and you stay in your job or you go jump to the next job, you're going to face the same thing. And good economy or bad economy, I try to preach this all the time. Like people get to a certain spot in their business that they work in and they face hardship. They're not happy with their leader. They're not happy with this policy. They're not happy with the money. They're not happy with some of the different changes that went on, and they quit. And they spend all this time building these relationships and understanding the inner workings, the heart and soul of this business where they're becoming an asset. I know I'm kind of going one level to another, but when you build yourself to be an asset to the company and understand the root core of the company and how it operates, your paychecks will start going up more and more because you understand the inner workings, right? So a person understands all the inner workings, and then there's this one thing that pisses them off. That person quits. Guess where they start? They go start at the exact same spot with a new company. What tells you that company is going to be any different? You had a positive interview. You don't know anything about that leader. You don't know anything about that company. You could be in that exact same situation. You could have just wrote off about 3 years of your life that you put into this business to learn this business, and you're going to go restart over here. And then you're going to go do it over to the next spot and do it to the next spot. Try to tell me I'm full of shit. I do a lot of interviews. I look at a lot of resumes. Between 200 and 300 people that are in our companies today. And I've seen a lot of resumes come across my desk where it's 2 years here, 2 years here, 3 years there, 1 year there. I don't even talk to those people. When it comes into like a very important role, a leadership role, a contributing role that's going to help change my business, I won't even talk to them. If somebody new that wants to jump into front lines, I'll talk to them all day because I could lead that person. I could help that person build the character traits to go win. But if it's somebody that wants that higher pay, that higher salary, that tells me they have quit in them. They have no grit. They're not willing to go through the hard times. And when you have these interviews like, oh, well, I didn't like this in this company, or this happened or that happened, well, I've said literally in interviews, well, what the fuck's gonna be different in my business? You're saying you wanna work here, you don't know me, you don't know our company, okay? So what I want you guys to do is deal with the shit that's going on in your business, have the conversations, have the heart, have the care, and go drive it as it's yours. And if you don't know how to be a contributor today, pick up the phone, go ask your leader and say, how do I contribute more? How do I do more? We gotta win. What's going on in this world is not gonna change what we got going on here. We don't fucking lose. Tell me what I gotta go do. Guess how many people are like that? Very minimal. You could be that person, you could be the change. Go drive it through. That's what I got for you guys today. Do good.